What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here for another episode of the Premier League Predictor Show. The scores on the doors at the moment are 83-76 to me. The clock is ticking down. The way the scores work, it is 5 points for a correct result. 5 points for a correct scoreline and 1 point for a correct result. How you feeling coming into this, Sim? You thinking
many games left
something back?
Of course, many games left to play. Don't want to get too ahead of yourself just yet. It will all change very, very quickly. So I'm backing myself.
Yeah, it already has changed very quickly a few times in your favour, in my favour. A lot of swings and roundabouts. But it's a very strange Premier League week this week. Obviously, it kicks off on a Friday night and it actually ends on Thursday night. So there's a lot of days, a lot of football to be played. There's 10 games. Spurs playing twice in this game week. But let's.
Are we doing the FA Cup as well?
Are we?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The FA Cup predictions. Semi-final.
No, I didn't put the FA Cup predictions. I just did Premier League, as it is the Premier League predictor show.
That's what I did, yeah.
All right, well, let's get into it. Everton against Spurs. What have you gone for?
I went with my heart, which had 2-1 Spurs. My head said 1-1, which I probably should have done. But I'm willing to lose a couple points to see if Spurs can get the result.
I've gone 1-1.
You've got 1-1. Yeah, so, but you bastard. You've got more realistic scoreline. Look, we have to win. I'm just banking on the fact that we're going to keep our season alive. Yeah. I'm just hoping on that.
All right. Well, I've gone 1-1. My brother has gone 2-1 to Spurs. Let me know your score prediction in the comment section below as we move on to Newcastle, West Ham, and I have gone for a Desmond 2-2.
2-2. I've gone 1-1.
Really?
Yeah, I've gone 1-1. I think Newcastle coming into form of late. Although West Ham are playing well, they have they nearly gave up a 3-0 lead twice, but they have been 3-0 up, which is obviously positive. But I think Newcastle fighting for every single point at the moment, and they are having quite a good period. So I think they might get something out of this one.
Yeah, I think West Ham are really scoring goals for fun at the moment. They really are. Jesse Lingard on firing form. So I think they will get 1 or 2 goals. But I think Newcastle, like you said, Callum Wilson coming back and St. Maximin coming back, I think they can get a couple of goals as well. But I do think it'll be a draw 2-2. Wolves against Sheffield United.
2-0 Wolves. You gone 2-0?
Yeah.
As simple as Sheffield United have dropped. I think I've lost every game since the Wilder has been sacked, and it was expected they were going to fall off a cliff. And I don't think they're going to get anything out of this one. Wolves don't really score too many goals, but they'll get a couple. And I think 2-0.
Arsenal Fulham.
I don't have a prediction for that. Apologies. Arsenal Fulham. Is it at Arsenal?
Yeah.
I'm going to go for.
Well, I've gone for 3-1 to Arsenal. I think when you look at Arsenal last night, I thought they were brilliant against Slavia Prague, albeit it was Slavia Prague, but they have had some good results this year, obviously knocking out Leicester by Leverkusen. So I think Arsenal, they dispatched Sheffield United quite easily. They dispatched Slavia Prague quite easily. So I think they will beat Fulham. I don't think it'll be as easy as the previous 2 games, but I do think they'll get the 3 points on the board. So I've gone 3-1.
I've gone for Fulham to get something. 1-0.
1-0. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, to be honest, after a gruelling European
They
trip.
have a bad record, I think, after European games, Arsenal.
Fair, yeah.
And I think Fulham are on bad form at the moment, but they know that, with games ticking away, they need to pull something out of the bag quick. And I know, obviously, they need a win, and a point maybe won't do so much, but I can see them getting a point out of this one.
Manchester United, Burnley.
3-1 Man United.
Ooh, 3-1. I've gone for 1-0 Man United.
1-0?
Yeah.
1-0, interesting. I think that they're in great form at the moment, Man United, and they're starting to score quite a few goals. Cavani's really coming into it at the moment. They seem to have goals from all around their attacking line, so I've got them for them to get a few goals. But I think Burnley will sneak one in at the other end as well.
Yeah, as well with Man U, they haven't been that great after European trips. Yeah, I know they beat us.
Yeah, fine against us, yeah.
I know they beat us, but usually those rules are broken against us. So I think that it'll be one of these games, which is going to be a really boring game, but I think United will just nick it at some point in the game, 1-0. Leeds, Liverpool at Ellen Road. I've gone for 2-1 to Liverpool.
I've gone 3-2 to Liverpool.
Ooh.
3-2 to Liverpool. I think there'll be goals in this. I think there were in the opening day of the season, it was 4-3, wasn't it, to Liverpool, right in the first game. And I think I can see something similar. Liverpool will be frustrated having been knocked out by Real Madrid, but I can see them coming out in full force in this one, and with Jota coming back into the side, I think they'll get a few goals. But Leeds are no mugs, and they'll put up a fight, but it'll be not enough.
Chelsea-Brighton.
I've gone for Chelsea to win 2-1.
2-1. I've gone 2-0.
2-0.
I've gone 2-0. I think that Chelsea came back into form, obviously, with that slip against West Brom. And then they came into form the week after. So I think that Chelsea will get back to basics, keeping it tight at the back and nicking it with a couple of goals. I think 2-0.
I think Brighton will get a goal, but I don't think it'll be enough. I think Chelsea's front line at the moment with Havertz, Pulisic, they're really coming into form as well, playing really well. I expect them to create a lot of chances. I expect Brighton as well to create some chances and miss a lot, which they do. But I reckon they'll nick a goal, but it won't be enough as well. And I reckon Chelsea will get a win.
Tottenham, Southampton.
I've gone for 3-1 Spurs.
Ooh, I've gone for 2-1 Spurs.
2-1 Spurs. I've gone 3-1. Wishful thinking. Hopefully we get 2 wins in a row going into the cup final. But Southampton on awful form.
They really are.
Really bad form. And I think they should be safe. They're like one of these mid-table teams where I think they're not really fearful of relegation, but also nothing to fight for in terms of Europe. They're an attacking side as well, which I think we can take advantage of. So I think 3-1 to Tottenham.
All right. Villa against City at Villa Park. I have gone for 2-0 to Manchester City.
I've gone 1-0 City.
1-0.
I think I've gone for them just to get over the line. Villa are a solid defensive unit, and I think they'll just win it. One of those wins where you feel like, okay, they're going to be champions now. One of those champions wins, 1-0.
I kind of feel the same same as you, but I just feel that they'll get that extra goal. They'll get that cushion. And the last game of the weekend or of the week is Leicester against West Brom at Leicester. What have you gone for?
I've gone for Leicester 1, West Brom 2.
Oh, I've gone for Leicester 1, West Brom 1.
1-1. I think Leicester are faltering a bit, and I think West Brom know they need to get all 3 points in this game if they can have any chance of staying up. And with 8 points to go, we're 8 points behind with 7 games for them to go. So still quite a few points to play for, but the game's running out. They need the points, and I think they're playing really well at the moment. They absolutely swatted aside Southampton, swatted aside Chelsea as well, even though Chelsea had 10 men. So they're going to be full of confidence, I think, with Leicester on a bit of a faltering form, 2 losses in a row for Leicester. So I think it could be 3.
Yeah. I'm not so sure it's going to be that 3rd loss in a row for Leicester. I think that as it's a Midlands derby, neither team would want to lose this game. I think, as you say, West Brom are on good form, but I think they'll just come away with a draw in this one. I think Leicester as well will come out on this with a bit of hopes not to lose the game. I think Leicester will go out there to win the game, but I think West Brom will nick something 1-1. So that is the end of our Premier League Predictor Show. Let me know your predictions in the comment section below, as we'll bring you the perspective a week today, next Friday. Thank you everyone for joining us. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.